What cracking, guys? Omar Isaf here. In this video, I got my boy Jake Noel. What's going on, my man?
How you doing, brother? Yep.
So he is a rehab specialist. If you don't know, if you haven't been watching this series, we talked about shoulders when it relates to the bench press. We talked about hips as it relates to the squat. We're going to be talking about now back mobility as it relates to the deadlifts. Now, let's talk, Jake, about deadlift mobility. What do people need? What are some common issues?
Yeah, the major concept with deadlift mobility is the posterior chain being able to fire without restriction. So it's just mobilizing everything from the back of the head down to the heels, making sure that that's moving properly. Glutes are firing, thoracic and low back are doing their job properly, and that is all.
Okay, and so the two areas I said that you said we're going to mobilize today are the hamstrings then, and then the thoracic area. Is that correct?
Yep, that's right. We're going to focus mostly on getting the rib cage to extend, so the thoracic spine to extend, and then the hamstrings to move so that we don't see the butt tucking under. So the butt tucking under being related to the fact that causes a back round.
Right.
So we're going to get rid of the back rounding by making sure the hips don't tuck and the thoracic spine can extend up. So for hamstring mobilization, it's a pretty classic basic hamstring mobilization, which is the basic hamstring stretch, but we're gonna add a little pressure so we pin the hamstring up so that as we stretch, we can really focus on whichever region of the hamstring is the tightest. For deadlifting, that often tends to be a little more medial. Some people, for sure, it's lateral, but it just tends to be a little more medial on people. So we put a little pressure on the medial hamstring and then go into a deep stretch. Omar is gonna show us how it's done. As always, his mobility will stand as the meter stick against which all other will be measured. There we are.
This feels,
So that's it for Omar, which is great. Just like all myofascial release or any kind of pin and stretch, this is like a type of pin and stretch. Omar needs to sit here until it actually feels better. Probably in his case, that means 5 to 7 weeks. Oh yeah, so right, yeah.
I'm going to say 5 to
7 minutes, but yeah, right. 5 to 7 weeks of intensive stretching ought to get things moving along, and then we should be able to reduce it down from there. We're going to mobilize with a scorpion, but my version of that is a little bit of what we call like a scorpion creeper. So rather than a typical scorpion where we just flip back and forth, I like to spin over, stay there long enough to actually get some mobilization output. So give us a show.
This is for thoracic mobility?
This is for thoracic mobility, although it's really for all spinal mobility. And stay there for a second. Watch him as he crawls his foot up and continues to progress. Right, exactly. And then we switch over to the other side. Whoop. And then crawl the foot up 1, 2, third time, stay there, up, flip it over, over we go, stop, crawl it up 1, 2, 3, and Omar's gonna be getting a stretch through here, through his lumbar, through this portion of the thoracic, even in the lats and even in the pecs if he's really diligent. Go ahead. And then up, 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 there we go, just pressing the range of motion with each crawl. Good. Another great mobilizer, and this is like half mobilizer, half activator for deadlifting, but it's called the dirty dog. So Omar's gonna demonstrate for us. We're down in the quadruped position, down on all four. We're gonna first bring the knee laterally, stay there, and then we're gonna kick back, and then roll it back through. There we go. And try to make that nice and fluid, yep. Make it a nice smooth circle, down, forward. There we go. Yep. Good, nice and smooth. You can even bring the knee forward a little, Omar, so forward, over, up. There we have it, right. You can see a little what we call proprioceptive restriction here on Omar, where his leg gets out there and it's like, the heck am I doing out here? So it feels a little weird, it's not quite as fluid, and it gets more and more smooth as he goes because his nervous system is getting the point. Okay, and that's the dirty dog.
Well, guys, that's all the time we have. Jake, thanks for being on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now, where can people? Did you catch it? Did you catch the bro fist?
I didn't get it.
You didn't get it. Oh, we gotta do it again.
Right?
Dude, one more time. You got now. Fucking slow mo, black and white, make it look epic. But that's all the time we have. Where can people then find you? Because I understand that you do online coaching for those that are a little banged up. They want maybe some structure when it comes to their training. Just lift better, safer, healthier.
That's right, yep. So the best place to find me is on reactivetrainingsystems.com as one of their coaches, or gainsnotpains.com as a blog/vlog site full of articles, exercise selection, and all the stuff I do.
Perfect. That is the video. That is all the time we have. If you like the video, you made it to the end of the video, you know what you gotta do. Like the damn video.
Like the video.
And I'll be seeing all you guys, my rascals, in that next video. Peace.